Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory and fear to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Arakar. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who lead and rule our nation, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect brothers that strive for salvation during these electrifying times. So the scripture I want to open up with is a scripture that I always open up with, and it's very fitting for the time that we're in. It's Romans 13 and 11. And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. So, if you are asleep, if you just sleep, spiritually sleep, what's going on with that coronavirus? About 2 months ago, it was nudging you, you know, it's like, you know, kind of softly shaking you because you sleep. Right now, it shoved you to the point you clear off your spiritual bed. You got pushed clear off the bed. He got your attention now. He's got people's attention now. See, the things that brother's been saying and been telling you, all these things that's going to happen in from the past, no matter how long each brother go back, since when the Most High woke brothers up, they got on board, and brothers been pushing this truth and telling you these things are going to be coming to pass. Now you know there's prophets are among you right now. Prophets have been among you, and they're currently among you until the time the Most High take them off the street and you get that famine of the word. But until then, you have to pay attention, because he's getting your attention. You know, I'm gonna read again from the top. It says, "In that, knowing that the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." So if you've been watching truth videos, brothers are out there, you know where they are. You be going out, sometimes you show up and you listen, and then, you know, sometimes you don't come out. Now it's time for you to fully wake up out of sleep, because the Most High should have your attention. People in the world, he's got their attention. He's spiritually awakening people by him waving his hand and everything he's doing in the earth. This is just what the latest prophecy is, the coronavirus, but all the other prophecy, just recently, 2 U.S. citizens got bombed or got put to death in an attack on another embassy. See, things are just unfolding more and more. So I'm gonna get the next scripture, because this is a time where people need to pay attention to when the real men are putting prophecy together with what you're seeing for your eyes in the world. This is Ephesians 5 and 14. It says, "Wherefore he said, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Evil times are happening. People are starting to see that all these evil things that are happening on the earth, evil represent bad times, troubled times, when people are dying. This is what's going on in the world today. You're not gonna be able to blink on it no more. You can't stay asleep on it, because it's grabbing your attention, because it's everywhere you look. You go into a grocery store, they're not playing music on the grocery store no more. They're playing updates of what's going on with the coronavirus and things that you need to do to try to take precautionary measures. This is Isaiah 51 and 1. "Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord. Look unto the rock which ye are hewn." That rock is Yahushua. He's the rock that we have hewn. He's the rock that we're waiting for. When the scriptures talk about in Daniel, that stone that came and smote the statue, he's the one. The scriptures say, "Wait thee upon me till he rise up to the prey," and that's what we're waiting on. It says, "And to the hole of the pit which ye have digged, ye are digged. Look unto Abraham, your father, and unto Sarah."
Hey, are you Muslim or
No,
what?
no. Muslims, they read what?
Are you?
I'm reading the Bible. What do Muslims read?
You're reading the Bible?
Yeah.
The Muslims are reading the updated Bible, bro. You
No,
should
they're
read
not.
it.
They read the Quran.
No, dude.
Have a safe
The
night.
Quran is an updated Bible.
Have a safe. You're right. You're right.
That's stupid, bro.
It's an updated Bible, but without prophecies.
God doesn't exist.
Keep saying that. That's all right. Little young chicks, they gonna get slain. They gonna get slain by the Most High. Matter of fact, Isaiah 13, man. They're nice looking, so you know they're on the list for ravishing. They're gonna definitely get ravished, especially saying she said. Keep it. And it's funny how you got people out here that still talk like that. You know, they still there's no God, or the Bible's untrue, or you know they come with that atheism. That's all right. He must think, see, these are the young chicks, they ain't paying attention to what's going on, or they keep thinking as long as they can, you know, walk them down the street, that everything's fine. Okay? You will be touched. Anyway, back in Isaiah 51, and picking up at verse 2. It says, look unto Abraham, your father, and look unto Sarah, that bare you, for I called him alone, and blessed him, and increased him. For the Lord shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden. And we're waiting for that. We're waiting for the Most High bring, take this devil down. You know what I mean? Hot nuke, 200 million missiles on America to totally wipe this place out. Go ahead and nuke the homeland back in Israel, because all those gutter rats are over there, and they're polluting our land. That's got to be cleansed, and then have the other nations put in subjection so they can build our kingdom, so we can bring back, so the Most High can bring back paradise, Eden, paradise for us, for who? The Hebrew Israelites, because that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for our up and final seat to sit in rulership, in a rulership position, and in righteousness. That's waiting on. We're waiting for Yahushua to come, usher that in. It says, in her desert, like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving and the voice of melody. So who's what we waiting for? See, people are about to be singing, you know, sad songs, and while the elect has been singing the righteous song for man, going back to the 70s, where our apostles and elders got on the scene, from even the men before them, and it's just been coming down, trickling down all the way to the point you have now. You have men that are out there that are just bringing this word out, and it's so beautiful. That's the new song that's talked about in Revelations 14. You know, they're on the no man can learn it but the whole elect, and they've been singing that song. And then when all this stuff is happening, we're the ones that are in a joyful spirit, because we see everything that's happening. All the prophecies are just jumping off these pages. They jumping off these pages and jumping in and right in your eyesight. You can see them. Even if you're not a spiritual person, you have to say, wow, all the things that take, well, those of you who take a second and look and see around the earth and see what's going on, you can't deny it. Like, man, all these things that are happening, you know, all you old heads can't say, oh, they've been saying the day of the Lord and Jesus is going to come back. All that old fucking folktale shit that you've been talking about for the longest, that, oh, they've been saying this since I was a little boy. Well, hell, they've been saying it for that long, but were the scriptures saying that at that time when you was a little boy? Was you seeing all the prophecies happening when you was a little boy, or when you was little or younger? No, you weren't seeing them at the level you're seeing them now. They're all over the place. It's like you look in the news and bam, oh, that's prophecy. That's prophecy. See, you people that are related to and work with brothers that are in the truth, brothers that strive in the true watchmen of the Most High, you're gonna be saying, oh, a prophet was among us. You're gonna be saying, oh, you know, you've been telling me this. Then you're going to get to the point where you're going to hate the fact that we was telling you this. And then you're not going to like us, because things that we were prophesying are happening before your face. So back, I'm at verse 4. It says, hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation. For the law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgments to rest for a light of the people. So basically, all you people that are in darkness, the judgment that the Most High is bringing out here is going to shine on you like a bright light. It's just going to come here. It's going to hit you. Like you been like somebody that's just waking up and they're in the dark, and then like somebody knock on their door and they open up the door and then they flick that light on and you're like, it's hitting you. It's gonna hit you just like that. All the prophecies of the Most High's judgment and this coronavirus is just what? That's just one simple judgment that's shaking and rattling the world right now. And you're gonna keep getting rattled by it. Man, I hope this thing don't die down. But if it does die down, just like the elder Yashawamba said, it ran its course. It's done. It's done more than enough already. It's getting your attention. You running down to the store and try to get everything you can. Because you know what? Because you're starting to see that, damn, it's not just in another country. It's in our backyard. Yeah, it's in your damn backyard. It's going to be in your front yard too. And you ain't going to be able to escape or get away from it. For those who are meant to make its way in your life, and that's that. See, Tom Hanks, he caught it. Tom Hanks and his wife caught it. Do you think the day before they got tested positive, they were thinking that was going to touch them? That's how it works. There's going to be more and more people that's popping up. You're going to say, damn, that person got it, this person got it. But we don't trust Esau, so I'm going to go into that too. Let me finish this up. This is my people. Salakia, verse 5. I'm in verse 5. It says, my righteousness is near. My salvation is gone forth. Ain't that what the scriptures say in what I just read in Romans 13 and 11, and also Ephesians 5 and 14? It tells you be circumspect, redeeming the time. The days are evil. The time of salvation is near more than we know. It's right there, And the scriptures tell you when the Most High, when he pushed forth this thing, he put the pedal to the metal, put the foot on the gas, and he kills the brake. So hopefully this is the time where he clearly just kill the brake, like snap the brake line, so the brakes don't work. So it's just all gas, all green light. Just go with these prophecies. Go with the judgment. But if he has, because everything is set for a appointed time. So if he does, ease off the gas on this whole situation with this coronavirus, there's something else coming that's gonna follow it, and that's gonna go further than that, than the thing that everybody spooked about, which is the coronavirus. The next prophecy is gonna go even harder and heavier. We believe that, man. It says, my people is near, my salvation is gone forth, and mine arms shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arms they shall trust. We trust in the Most High. The right hand side, the right hand of Yahweh, of Abba Yahweh is Yahweh Shai. And we have our trust in him. We put our faith in him. We've been following. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is our God. And we lean on, depend on him and him only. The scriptures say there'll be no other God before him. Have no other God. He's alone. So we take that seriously, that our faith goes only into him. Man, these people out here, people still walking around just with docile. Anyway, verse 6. Lift up your eyes to the heavens and look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like garments, like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. So when the Most High continues to furthermore these bad times, these evil times, because the time of Jacob trouble haven't even unleashed, and people already freaking out. People already can't get what they want. They're already in the stores whining, already in the stores crying and pissed off. You ain't even understand, man. The problem is that you think that this situation that you find yourself in, it's gonna pass through. See, Esau's vibration is he think that his. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick, man. The way you talk, Esau, you just like the way Donald Trump was talking today in the state address, the emergency announcement he put forth, making a state of emergency in the United States. You talk with the arrogancy And you gotta love that. I want that dude right back in. Like, I need that dude to be right back in office. If this for however long. Declare martial laws so you can run a dictatorship when you can remain in presidency. Because you're the one that's gonna bring forth those prophecies. I can see it, man. And then also, if he doesn't remain, these people gonna ride for that. How's it going? And I'm looking forward for that too, because this dude, since he's got in office, we've seen prophecy come to pass, man. Different prophecies happening, you know what I'm saying? More and more. The most I like got this dude in there, and it just full-fledged on these prophecies, man. Isaiah 4, so like your Psalms 49 and 11 says their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call them their lands after their own names. So you believe that this thing's gonna pass because you don't believe that your house gonna go down. You know, house could be on fire. You believe that the house is gonna stand. Well, guess what? The house of your rulership, it's not gonna stand. It's not gonna remain. It's gonna go down, man. You know what I'm saying? But you talk that way. You put that spirit on people. You make people believe that that's what's gonna happen. So when the Most High get to really shaking them dice, and when he let them roll out of his hand, you crapping out. That's the bottom line. Crap, you gonna crap out. Ain't gonna be no, and you ain't gonna be no 7, man. Ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no 7. Your 7 represents completion. Ain't no completion to your wicked society. Your kingdom has to go down, man. This is back in Isaiah 51. It says, but let me read it from the top again. Verse 6. It says, lift up your eyes to the heavens and look upon the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness. That's the hopeful elect. The people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revilings. Because you're going to get to the point where you're going to have to come out and demonize the man the Most High sent out. You got to do that. You got to do that. Why? Because those are the, you know what I'm saying, when a house go down, there's many different ways for a house to go down, right? But the wood has to start, you know, getting old and brittle and breaking and subject to catch fire. Then you got termites. Termites go in and eat at the wood. You know, whatever portion of your kingdom going down that you want to place the men responsible for, that is why you're going to demonize the men that are out there that are pushing the fact that your kingdom is coming down. You know what I'm saying? It's come to a halt, man. It's time, man. You know, the Most High he's slanging out prophecies so heavy on you that you can't do nothing about it. You can't even ignore it. You can't get on CNN, Cartoon News Network, and lie and bullshit. You can't do it. People ain't listening to that. They're seeing what the hell's going on. So we're gonna get into you right now, because we talking about the so-called white man, those who are descendants of Esau and that are Edomites according to the scripture. The so-called white man whose line go back to Edom. This is Sirach, 12th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So we don't trust you, Esau. We don't trust you. As soon as you get up on the TV and start saying all the things that you say, we already got our spiritual side eye looking at you. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit back, we'll listen to your lies and everything, then we dissect it. Well, how do we dissect it? With your actions. Never watch the eye, always watch the hands. See what he's doing. Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as though thou hast wipe a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So you go into a bathroom and you run the shower water, and the steam come, and it puts this mist of blurriness across the glass. Or if you know what I'm saying, if it's raining and the temperature's conflicting, where it's hot and cold, hot outside, cold inside, you'll have that mist. Your windows will get foggy, and that's why you got to hit the defrost button on your car. That's what the scripture's telling you to do. Hit the spiritual defrost. When he say all that stuff, everything that he says, then you take heed to what he's doing. It's like you wipe that glass so you can see. It's like you had the windshield wipers go by and wipe the mist off the glass, but then you hitting that defrost, is you wiping that so you can see through the glass and see what he's doing. You don't pay attention what he's saying, pay attention what he's doing. Because his actions will speak. It's called body language. You know, there's more than one way to speak. You speak with your mouth, you can speak with your body. You know, body language, which is your actions, things that you do. I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So, and that's going to you, Jakes, man. You, Jakes, ain't nobody gonna pity you when you lay and get in bed with the so-called white man. You think that snake, you can be charmed. You feel like you the charmer, right? Who's gonna pity a charmer if he's sitting there trying to mesmerize and dazzle a serpent, a snake? And that snake may play you like he playing to your tune or your flute, or he's being mesmerized by your hand signals or whatever. But when he strike and bite, it draws forth blood. It brings forth blood, and what does it do? Injects venom in you, and it's a slow and painful death. So anybody that's sitting here listening to what the so-called white man's saying, and you're not spiritually getting yourself prepared, you're not listening to what the scriptures say, guess what? You're that snake charmer. And Esau's the snake, and he's spitting out venom by all the lies that he's speaking out to you and telling you stuff to make you not ready for what's really coming, when the scriptures already identified it. You know what I'm saying? The Most High has put his men out there. All you gotta do is listen, but you're not, because some of you ain't meant to hear. You know, the Most High has put that blocker on you. Verse 16, it says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit." So I've been, we read, man. We listen to articles, we listen to, recordings, things that we can get information. We out there seeking and searching for it. And it's been a report that they are going to shut down the United States and make everybody self-quarantine, and they have to retreat and reside in their homes and can't come out their homes for 3, maybe 4 weeks. And then at that point, they're gonna clear out everything that's in the warehouses and in your grocery stores. So it's like he's speaking sweetly with his lips. He's telling you this and that, but yet he's gonna what? He's taking out all the food. Why would he do that? Why is that something that's key to him? We're gonna get into that. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." And you got these celebrities. There's like all these celebrities getting on there trying to tell people to phone in and donate. When y'all worth millions. All the people that they get them celebrities that you done filled their pockets up with multi-millions of dollars. Even some of them hundreds of millions of dollars. Leonardo DiCaprio worth 275 or 250 or plus $1 million. Jamie Foxx worth $85 million. Freaking who else they had? They had Robert De Niro. No telling how much he's worth. They had Oprah and Cher. Cher was worth like $280 million. And then they had the nerve for Oprah to say, "Reach deep and give what you got. Give what you can. Give." And she worth $3 billion. Won't you give what you got? Won't you give what you can? Your freaking man whore Stedman. This dude lives in a freaking, and he has a guest house that he lives in. It's worth more than most of the people that's live in houses. And that's just the dude's guest house. That's just here, take this, baby. You can have this. This for you. It's your, bachelor slash, guest house, guest little mini mansion. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you give what you got? You're just still trying to squeeze it. These people don't have nothing for their damn self, but you over here on TV talking about, oh, give for the unfortunate and needy. What are you giving? Freaking niggas, you in bed with the so-called white man. You laid down with that snake, and that snake's gonna bite you. Verse 17. If adversary come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretended to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Ain't that what that is? Every freaking natural disaster, anything that go in and get these celebrities that you see on TV and all these people idolize and all these people fantasize to have the life and luxuries that they have those same people get up there and get you to dig in your pockets. You don't even got much. You steady barely making it. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, gang banging your watch trying to find out what the date is for how long it's gonna take you to get your next check. But yet they get on TV and they get to warming your heart up for you to give, and they ain't giving. Man, that's why you Israelites that have chased that fame, you were famished and you starving for fame and glory and riches, glitz and glamour, and you ran out there and did all kind of wickedness to get it. You receive your constellation, and that constellation is gonna come at a major price. That price is your life. You goddamn can't wait for that to happen. We will really hope these same damn celebrities getting up on there trying to get people to for disaster relief funds to send in for them. I hope you catch that coronavirus. I hope that virus get down deep in your core. Take it, man. Anyway, that's how the scriptures are beautiful. That's why it says if adversity come upon thee, which this is an adverse situation where this coronavirus is running rampant with no control. It doesn't have an ID. It doesn't have fingerprints. It doesn't have ID. You can't look at a person and say that person is infected and they're contagious. Every single person walking around could be walking around with it, and you're contagious without even showing symptoms. So there's no way to identify it. You're just amongst the people. And then it may take you a week or so to even show some type of symptoms to get up in your system. It gets in there and stretches out. And then it starts to wear you down. I hope they catch that shit, man. I hope they catch it. Because why? Because you're out there, instead of you reaching in your pocketbook and helping the people that's suffering, people who might need it, but you're over there trying to get them into people's emotions so they can give. So you don't have to give none of your money. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. He's there trying to get you to donate your money. And though he pretended to help thee, oh, this money's going to go to the needy over here in this country and in this part of the state. Yeah, he tell you that. Yet shall he undermine thee. They ain't going to get none of that money. None of them going to get you people reach in there and you give your money, and ain't none of the people who really is going to need this money even going to receive this money. It says he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Yeah, like the sorry ass Joe Biden, that every time he's approached by a citizen, a voting citizen at that, and they reproach him with the lies and stuff that he spread, that's the first thing he does, is changes his countenance. So we gonna get back to, for those who need to be awakened. All right, this is, let's see where I'm at. It's Isaiah 46:3. It's going out to the hopeful elect. It says, "Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel, which are born by me from the belly." When you go into Jeremiah, the 1st chapter, I believe the 5th verse, it tell you that the elect was formed in the belly. Before he formed in the belly, he knew thee. It says, "The belly in which are carried by the womb, and even to your old age I am he, and even to the hoar hairs will I carry you. I have made and I will bear, even I will carry and I will deliver you. To whom will ye liken me, and make me equal, and compare me, that we may be like?" Salakia. "They lavish gold out of the bag, and weigh silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They will fall down, yea, they worship." See, you worship 2/3 of our people. You worship idols, man. You just can't help but make an idol. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we don't idolize material things or anything that's outside of the truth, which is we worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It says, verse 7, "They bear him upon the shoulders, they carry him, and set him in his place. And he standeth from his place, shall he not remove? Yea, one shall cry unto him, yet can he not answer, nor save him out of his trouble." And that's what you people gonna do. When the time of Jacob's trouble is set forth in your face, you're gonna pray to all these idols and stuff that you was worshiping, and they ain't gonna be able to help and deliver you. Then you're gonna go down the line and call upon everything you possibly can to try to get you out of that jam. Verse 8, "Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again, and mind ye, O ye transgressors." So those of us that who put our trust and belief in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, don't worship idols, but have no God before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's what we pray to day and night. That's who we put our trust and belief in, and that's who the Most High ushered out the gift of faith to have in. He's given us the faith to have the trust in Him. And so in these times that's coming, He said, "Remember yourselves and show yourselves men," and that's what we do. You got to be a man about this thing. So you got people that's going to be saying, "Oh, so-and-so passed away, so-and-so died." Like all you people was wrapped around what happened to Kobe Bryant. It still is dealing with that. It's the only thing. And Most High had to send a plague to get you off Kobe Bryant's ass. To get you away from still worshiping this man. This man is passed on. You had people still was dealing with Most High. You know, get the plague out there. They still talking about this guy. You know, and now the Most High made it beautiful. It ended the NBA season, suspended indefinitely. You know, in all this sports, all your entertainment.